By Self-Law Master, Decoding the System. Peace and prosperity, royal family. Prosperity is your divine birthright. If you want to step out of public commercial debtor status and operate as a sovereign power in the private sector, you must decode the legal fictions governing the matrix. In this breakdown inspired by Don Quilam's private cast sessions, we examine the true meaning behind ISLAM, I Self-Law Master, maritime jurisdiction, commercial vessel naming conventions, and how to correct your political status immediately. If you are ready to master your standing, 1 ISLAM, I Self-Law Master, and the 3 jurisdictions, land, air, water. Everything in the physical realm stems from spiritual alignment. Where the spirit goes, the mind follows. Where the mind goes, the body follows. As above, so below. When Don Quilam breaks down the acronym ISLAM, it translates directly to I Self-Law Master. When you break down the word law, it stands for land, air, water. The public commercial system operates primarily under water and air jurisdiction, trapping living men and women in maritime admiralty commerce. Meanwhile, the living man originates from the land. Furthermore, government breaks down into 2 distinct roots: govern meaning to control, and ment meaning mind. Therefore, the government is whatever you allow to control your mind. When you master your own mind and spirit, you are the government. 2. The ship analogy. Understanding commercial vessel status. Why is the public legal system structured like a fleet at sea? Look closely at the terminology used in everyday commerce and court proceedings. Berth. When a ship docks, it ties up at a berth. Certificate of origin. Bill of lading. When a ship delivers cargo, it carries a bill of lading. Your birth certificate functions as a commercial document registering cargo entering commerce with a monetary value attached to the legal fiction, the all-caps name. Water breaking. Your mother's water breaking represents your first contract, accompanied by contractions. Your first baptismal certificate is used for identity in commerce, the ship suffix, relationship, friendship, partnership, warship, battleship. Whenever a word ends in ship, you are being addressed as the captain or trustee of a corporate vessel, not as a living man or woman on the land. When you walk into a public courtroom displaying a gold-fringed flag, you are stepping into Admiralty Court under military and maritime rules. If you respond to your all-caps name, you accept the role of the commercial debtor. To explore real-world cases and learn how members navigate these waters, check out our insights on real-life court case wins and Don Quilam on status. 3. Demographics, graven images, and corporate franchises. Consider what happens when you interact with public IDs and documents. Demographics. Graph of demons. State lines and borders are fictitious contract lines agreed upon by corporations, not the Republic. Graven images. You are made in the image of God. Your ID, driver's license, and birth certificate are paper reflections, graven images created by the system to capture your energy and convert sweat equity into monetary value. When you worship or bow to these paper fictions, you grant them jurisdiction over your life. Nationality versus corporate franchise. Terms like black and white are not nationalities, they are corporate adjectives and franchise classifications. A black German Shepherd is still German by nationality. Under Article 15 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, you have an unalienable right to a nationality and the right to change it. Claiming U.S. citizen or racial franchise labels places you under slave status tied back to historical crown rule. Remember, America was founded on not paying taxes. If you pay taxes as a public subject, you operate under U.S. citizen slave status rather than private American standing. 4. Private families, trusts, and correcting your political status. How do sophisticated private families protect their assets, build multi-generational wealth, and operate above public liability? They utilize private trusts and family records. The United States Constitution itself is a trust made available to the public. However, private families maintain private trusts, private records, and family Bibles that hold superior evidentiary weight in commerce. To reclaim your standing, you must correct your political status. Just like filing paperwork for a divorce or restructuring an entity, correcting your record establishes that you are the living creator, holder, and private trustee, not the commercial debtor sliding down the slipway of maritime debt. When you are ready to take immediate control of your private affairs, join elite leaders who are building real leverage. 5. Elevate your standing with DK's Private Business Circle. Today, operating in the private sector requires proper education, verified strategies, and mentorship from those who have won in the real world. At DK's Private Business Circle, we provide the exact blueprints to transition from public consumer liability to private sector sovereignty. Learn private asset protection, master non-grantor irrevocable complex discretionary spendthrift trusts, and secure your estate. Review our resources on non-grantor irrevocable spendthrift trusts. Master business credit and funding. Build robust corporate profiles that stand independently of your personal social security number. Visit Build Business Credit the Easy Way. Join live events and workshops. Connect with like-minded entrepreneurs across the nation at our exclusive gatherings. Explore Don Kilam events. Take action now. Do not leave your financial future and sovereign rights in the hands of public commercial corporations. Step into your role as I Self-Law Master today.